Welcome to Too Sweet Cosplay, where wrestling and cosplay collide. This is a Too Sweet and Short. Allow me to introduce y'all to everybody. Starting off myself, my name is Steve-O. Here is Nico.
Hello.
Bringing you over to a wild card.
What?
And finally, our moderator for this week. Here is EJB.
What's up, everybody? TSC, and TS Short is back, and we're bringing a revolution with this. Of course, I had to do that. But anyways, thank you guys for joining us once again for this video, and we're going to talk about the announcement that we all heard on Tuesday, the announcement of AEW Games. Of course, we had a press conference featuring Kenny Omega, Britt Baker, Cody Rhodes, and Aubrey Edwards, all in Steve Jobs type outfits. Very interesting, talking about the 3 new AEW games. We got coming up, we got 2 new mobile games, the AEW General Manager game and the AEW Casino Double or Nothing game. And then also, of course, a little rough preview of the brand new console game for All Elite Wrestling. So I want to kind of get your thoughts, your opinions. But first, this console game will be developed by Yukes, which of course Yukes is known for developing the Smackdown games and the SmackDown vs. Raw series. And also, they're going to have No Mercy director Hideyuki Iwashita. Hopefully I said that right. He's part of No Mercy, the director of No Mercy, as well as a couple other wrestling games and NBA Def Jam as well. I want to hear you guys' opinions on the announcements. What you guys' thoughts on the games itself, and then of course I want you to give me maybe 1 or 2 of your favorite all-time wrestling video games. Let's go ahead and we'll start off the docket here with Steve-O. What do you got first, man?
So I really did enjoy that Steve Jobs style presentation. I thought that was very amusing. Everybody donning the black shirts and then the glasses. Very funny stuff. I'll be honest, like the first 2, the mobile games, I don't really care about them. I do like some mobile games, but unless it's like something like Dr. Mario World or any puzzle type of game, you're not going to see me caring too much. The general manager thing, not for me. Casino, I'll pass, but thanks. There's a market for people out there that may like them, but that's pretty much my piece, not my cup of tea. Now, on to the console game. The character models could use a little work, but I'm not going to complain about it too much because I thought it was cool seeing Jericho and Kenny Omega in a game clashing. And then Sheeta came out and beat the crap out of Kenny. Very, very cool stuff. It being in the hands of the director of No Mercy is a very nice thing. I love No Mercy. It's my absolute favorite wrestling game. The Aki engine is incredible. Gonna just knock it out. I'm gonna say No Mercy is my personal favorite wrestling game, along with pretty much any N64, WWF, and WCW games developed by that particular developer. The Smackdown series I'm not too wild about. They're okay games, but I've just always been partial to No Mercy and things like that. So obviously, it's a little early in the game, no pun intended, but I think it's going to be pretty solid. I'm looking forward to seeing what they will come up with for AEW's console title. I'll probably try to pick it up for PS5 if that's what's going to go to. Some other quick shout out on favorite wrestling video games. I really like Saturday Slam Masters. That was from Capcom. With the whole AEW Capcom partnership, I was actually thinking, hey, maybe they could actually form a partnership and create a game, revive the whole Saturday Slam Masters. And then I also like WWF Wrestlefest back in the arcade. I'm actually really looking forward towards the Retro Mania game that's coming out whenever it eventually does. That's probably the wrestling game I'm most looking forward to. I could go on a lot about wrestling video games, but No Mercy is my top, so I'll just leave it at that and cross my fingers that AEW will be a great game. Nico, what's your take on the AEW game and some of your favorite wrestling games?
Yeah.
Sorry, Nico, let me just say one thing before you get on. I just want to say that a lot of people question one thing I wanted to say was a lot of people question at the press conference, why would a referee like Aubrey Edwards be out there promoting a video game? A lot of people don't realize that for 10 years, she was a video game developer before she was a referee on the indies. So she knows her way around a video game. If there's anybody who could help build a game, it would be Aubrey Edwards. That's all I want to say.
All right. Excellent. Shout out there, EJV, for Aubrey Edwards. We love Aubrey. And that's pretty freaking cool. Okay, to my original point, I look at it. I'm excited for this. I'm very excited for this. I look at it like this. I'm excited for this. Any video game is a great video game. I'm a huge gamer. Any wrestling video game, any wrestling company to do a video game is a pretty big step for that promotion. However, the one thing I'm a little concerned about, and I know this is very, very early, the fact that they have the producer from the WWF No Mercy game, which is what everybody keeps comparing, their wrestling games to. Oh, it's not as good as WWF No Mercy. No Mercy is a great game. I don't think No Mercy is the best wrestling video game, though. To me, that's WCW versus NWO Revenge. Granted, they're made by the same people, Yorks and THQ and all that. But that's just my personal take on it. But what I don't want is I don't want AEW's first video game to immediately be compared to, is this going to be as good as WWF No Mercy? Because that's what Kenny Omega said he's going to try to emulate. I don't want that, because right then and there you're automatically pigeonholing your product before it even gets released. But I'm excited for this game. I thought I didn't get the Steve Jobs reference that you mentioned earlier, Ezra. I got the more of the George Michael Faith music video vibes with what they were all wearing, but I digress. In regards to the other games, I'm a little disappointed that the GM mode is an actual game and not a mode in the actual console video game, because then if they would have went that route, then they could have made their competition to WWE actually be like, whoa, wrestling fans have been wanting a GM mode back in the game. Let's give them a GM mode back in WWE games. Yeah, I know we got Universe mode, but Universe mode's kind of played out. So I'm a little disappointed about that. In regards to the casino type of game, I do play, Texas Hold'em on my phone occasionally. As long as they have good prizes and tournaments that are wrestling related, like, if you win this tournament, you can win tickets to an AEW pay-per-view or something, then maybe I'll play that. But other than that, I'm not really too excited for the mobile games. I need to see more of the console stuff before I can get really hyped. That's just my take on it.
All right, we're going to go ahead and move the needle on to Wildcard. What's your opinion, man, on the AEW video?
Okay, all right. So, very entertained by their presentation there, especially with the whole Steve Jobs gimmick there too. Quite amusing. I thought that was very well played for the most part. But I think that, the game itself could use a little bit, some fine tuning, just based on what we saw from the little demo that they did. But, you got to expect that they're going to have to tweak it a little bit, because, this is just a reveal of what it's supposed to look like. It was pretty cool to see Omega and Jericho, in the wrestling game there too. But in the game itself, just going at it. But I was telling the rest of the guys this earlier, but seeing Sheeta, the way that she looked in that game, and this is just me, with my thirsty mind here, I was just like, damn, yeah, she looks good in a video game right there. So, but I thought it was pretty cool to see, the first glimpse of, this AEW game that's hopefully will be coming out soon. So I'm excited for it. Now, as for the mobile games, I'm not too excited about it, honestly. I don't really play a lot of mobile games, to be honest with you. Maybe occasionally, Pokemon Go, I still play that once in a while, but and then maybe a couple of Major League Baseball games. But other than that, I'm not too excited about it. I may check it out in the future, though, in the long run. But as far as other video games that I've played, obviously, echoing Steve-O here, No Mercy is definitely one of my favorites. It's definitely, something that I was always excited to play at N64. But I remember also WWF Warzone. That was really my first wrestling game. I thought that was a good game too. So, and then there was also WWF Attitude. For the N64 and even the Game Boy too. I actually remember playing that quite a bit on the Game Boy. So, the Smackdown series, of course, you can't. There was quite a few games there that I remember playing. Here Comes the Pain. Is probably one of my favorites there. Smackdown, Here Comes the Pain. I remember religiously renting that at Blockbuster. For those of you who don't know what Blockbuster is, look it up. But I remember renting that constantly, and yeah. So, but anyway, just to kind of just wrap it up here. I'm excited for this AEW game to come about because I haven't played any wrestling games for quite some time, and I'm actually interested in seeing what this looks like and maybe even purchasing it when it comes out.
Okay. That was definitely have a great day or wild card. I'll take it over from here. My first look at the video game, I thought it looked good. Hikaru Shida looked great in the video game. I thought they did her facial scan really well. I know this is a very, very, very rough first look. I know it's still in development, so I'm not going to be too harsh on body scans or anything like that personally. I can't really say too much on that. But overall, it does look good. Still need more gameplay footage to kind of give a full assessment on how I feel about it. Would I buy it? I probably would. The mobile games, I don't know. I've never been interested in the mobile games really too much. The only mobile games I really play are like crossword puzzle games and Pocket Tanks. That's about it. And maybe I used to play Pokemon Go for a little bit, but then I got burnt out. But Otherwise, I'm looking forward to any of these video game releases from them. The fact that they got the director of No Mercy is a big get for them because if anybody knows their name around a video game, it's that guy. He's prolific and legendary. So, I mean, he did that. He did, like I said, NBA Def Jam, which is another amazing, great video game. So, great get to get him. And like I said, Aubrey Edwards working on the game. Like I said, she's been a video game developer for over a decade before she became a referee in the wrestling business. So there you go. And of course, Kenny, who is an avid video game fan, I expect him and Aubrey are working together really closely to make this the best wrestling game possible. Especially during a pandemic like this. Some of my favorite wrestling video games. My all-time favorite, I'm going to give it right off the bat, SmackDown vs. Raw 2007. I just love the video game from the body scans to the gameplay, and of course being a music guy to the soundtrack. The soundtrack to me is the best soundtrack on any WWE or WWF video game out there. Wrestling game period, in my opinion. And so I definitely love WWF No Mercy. I love Warzone. Warzone was one of my favorites as well. I even loved Day of Reckoning. I thought was decent. Day of Reckoning I thought was decent. Here Comes the Pain, definitely shut your mouth. But a lot of those games. I expect AEW to bring us a good video game, a great video game with the talent and the developers that they have. But like I said, this is very early. We'll have to wait and see. But I expect great things from this, and I hope they really deliver. But now that that's been said, that is the end of this episode of Too Sweet and Short. We'd like to thank everybody for watching this video as always. Of course, like this video, subscribe to our YouTube channel, share this video with all your friends and family, any wrestling fans you may know. Of course, don't forget to hit like on any of our stuff on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. You can follow us there at Too Sweet Cosplay. Once again, thank you guys for watching this video. We hope you have a Too Sweet day or evening whenever you're watching this. Too Sweet, everybody. Stay safe.
See ya.